Hey everyone, and welcome to another Smokin' Showcase. Hello everyone, you are tuned into Smokin' Revelry, and as I said before, this is the Smokin' Showcase. And if you haven't seen the Smokin' Showcase before, basically what I do is I focus in on one particular cigar, give you a little info on it, and give you my thoughts about it. Now I am continuing in the exploration of my very first box from the Smokin' Cigar of the Month Club, and the next cigar I chose to take a look at and showcase is the Cigar Clowns Goldie Grace. Now this cigar is a collaboration between Cigar Clowns and the Chaffiot Collection. Now if you're not familiar with the Chaffiot Collection, they're a cigar brand that supports efforts against human trafficking, and proceeds from their cigar sales goes towards combating human trafficking. So already this cigar is part of a really great cause, and I highly recommend that you support the Chaffiot Collection. Also Cigar Clowns, because they have partnered with them. So already off to an amazing start, because this cigar is going towards a really great cause. This is my very first Cigar Clowns cigar, so I'm very excited to get into it. So let's talk a little bit about this particular stick. This little beauty is a medium-bodied cigar with a Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, and Nicaraguan filler. And as I've stated many times, I love Nicaraguan tobacco. Every single time that I have a cigar with Nicaraguan tobacco in it, it just seems to enhance my experience that much more. So definitely very excited to get into this one. Get a little bit of the aroma. That is a beautiful smell. I mean, I just love the smell of cigars in general. You open up a humidor, or you go into a humidor at a brick and mortar, and it's just, the aroma is just such a beautiful thing, and this is no different. Getting a slight hint of spice and some of that dried fruit, dates, raisins aroma, and I really like that. So let's go ahead and cut and get the cold draw, so that way we know what we're getting into here. Once again, using my trusty Xifi 3-in-1 cutter and lighter. This is a box press, so I'm kind of going to do a little V-cut across and see how that goes. Ooh, that turned out nice. Kind of messed with the cap a little bit, which is my fault. That's on me. Not at all to do with how well the cigar is constructed, but turned out all right, I think. Cold draw. Much like the aroma, dried fruit, a little bit of spice, raisins, dates, that sort of flavor. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and light her up and see what we get right from the first draw. Oh, bready, cinnamon, spice, dried fruit notes just from the very beginning. I mean, that's what I'm getting, at least. I know it usually comes with kind of a guide on what flavors to expect, but I'm kind of ignoring those right now and just seeing what I'm going in. I'm kind of going in blind, even though I did read what was given to me in the smoke inbox, but I kind of want to just kind of go in and see what I get from it without even consulting that whatsoever. Oh man, that retrohale, I always trust the retrohale. It tells me everything I need to know about the full flavor of the cigar. More spice, like baking, nutmeg, cinnamon spice, that sort of thing. Maybe the slightest hint of pepper, but barely. Ooh, bready sweet notes, just a little hint of like creaminess, creamy sweetness. Man, that's good. That's really good. I like it. I'm just kind of getting a kick in the face of flavor, honestly, just because with the spice and the sweetness, it really just hits the front and the back end of the palate simultaneously. At least that's what I'm experiencing. I don't know what you experienced, those of you who got the same box that I did. It is definitely kind of a tour de force right from the beginning of flavor. It is just, I love it. The sweetness and all of that, it's really good. Nutty, bready, sweet, just delightful, absolutely delightful. And it makes the cigar all that more meaningful, knowing that the partnership between Cigar Clowns and Chaffiot Collection is going towards something, just one of the most important issues of our day, one of the most important things we need to fight. Human trafficking is a disease, and it needs to be eradicated. And it is something that I'm very happy and proud to know that the Chaffiot Collection and other like-minded brands and people are working towards combating. Let's see if I can slide this very long, wide band off of the cigar because it's a very nice band. I don't really want to kind of mess it up or tear it up. Slid right off. Nice. I like to slide my bands off whole for some reason. I don't know why. It's just something I like to do. It feels like an achievement. Probably isn't. It's probably not a talent either, but I still like to do it. Just those nutty, bready, baking, spicy notes. Sweet. Just that subtle sweetness. It's so subtle, but it's a nice creamy sweetness that mingles with the baking spice. Again, kind of the hint of cinnamon right at the tip of the tongue. The sweetness kind of travels a little bit towards the back. The nuttiness definitely rests back there on the back end. And the bready toastiness, just, it's so good. So good. And just the exhale, not even the retrohale, but the exhale, I really get the sweetness on the front end of the palate just significantly as I am puffing the smoke out. It's just, I got it. Chef's kiss. Just compliments to the blenders. Just fantastic. Well, I think it's time for me to really sit back and take it all in and soak in every detail, every note, all the flavors, the aroma, everything. And I will come back and tell you about all of that whole journey, because something tells me it's going to be a really good journey. And I'm looking forward to just kicking back and enjoying it. Back with you guys in a minute or less. Just talk amongst yourselves. Only Gen X and millennials are going to know that reference. So, well, this cigar has performed fantastically. I apologize for the background noise. Garage door is being worked on. So, anyways. But the smooth, like really bready nuttiness has just stayed very consistent, and the construction is fantastic. There's plenty of give to the cigar. It's not too tightly wrapped or packed, and the draw is absolutely wonderful. But the flavor is just, it has transitioned a little bit. There's a little bit more of a bitterness towards the end. Not too bad. It marries nicely with kind of the nuttiness and the breadiness. The sweetness is kind of dissipated. There's still a little bit of that spice, but this has been a very lovely cigar, and I've enjoyed every second of it. Still a little bit left to smoke, and I'm going to enjoy that after I wrap things up here. Thank you guys so much for joining me and hanging out with me. And I really want to encourage you once again to subscribe for a Cigar of the Month club subscription at Smokin Cigars. If you use my code NEWMEM, NEWMEM, you will get an exclusive gift, which is a Smokin torch lighter and perfect cutter. Again, apologies for the noise. There is a guy working hard in my garage fixing my garage door, so never mind that. But anyways, guys, I really hope that you subscribe to. I really hope you subscribe to the Cigar of the Month Club at Smokin. They're fantastic. Abe DeBobna, you may know Cigar Abe on socials. He handpicks all of the cigars for every box every month. This is his passion project, his baby, and he wants to make sure that all of us get the best cigars out there, and he definitely knows his stuff. So subscribe to Smokin Cigars, get the Cigar of the Month Club box, use my code NEWMEM to get a lighter and cutter, and enjoy the lovely smokes that come in the box. That's it for this Smokin Showcase, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. Hope you're staying safe, healthy, keeping it smoky as always, and of course, I will see you guys next time.